As ready as I'll ever be for this season to start. It's me and Josh, minus the Mish, yet again, back for another
Mish gone
pod.
missing.
Mishing.
Yeah. Do we know if he
I
ever made it back from that 50th?
think he's teamed up with Marty. That's what I've heard on the streets.
Wow. Is Marty even let's not get too far off
Yeah,
it.
that's anyway, we're back after what I can only say based on the reviews, a successful draft weekend. Managed to hold the rain off for a little bit. It was only a bit of drizzle, but even then I think you told me didn't really even feel that you were fine.
No,
Pretty
the only
chilling.
thing that was raining was vomit from Tom O'Keefe's mouth outside that last bar.
From which the glass that he stole is still at my house. So if
Great.
you want to get that, Tom, you work that out with me. Uh,
Yeah.
um, how's your week been, Josh?
It's been good, man. It's been I don't know. I felt a little bit lost this week without having to do any mock drafts. I like
True.
I actually just really enjoyed mock drafting and then having like a full week of just, kind of sitting and thinking about my team. Like that, a week's a long time. Like you would have seen the news today. We're getting all these unofficial depth charts come out. And,
Yeah.
people like
Yeah.
Bill are getting dropped down. Like Caleb Johnson is nowhere to be seen. There's a few names that have just gone a little bit missing. So I'm excited to watch some football. Football starts on Friday. So once we start doing that, then it'll start to get in the flow of things.
Yeah. And it's Friday, Saturday, first week with the international break. So really,
Yes,
really
yes.
good.
We've got Kansas on Saturday, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be a good
In
game. Hope,
Brazil, I think.
yeah, hopefully the field's better. Hopefully the field's better than
Well,
last year. Lot of slippage, if I remember.
last year
Um,
was the Jordan Love game, right? Where he like
yeah, the wrapped
did
up
his
in the last play
MCL.
or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which
All
is
right.
super. But why don't we jump into it, Josh? Talk about the
Yeah.
draft, the
I
results, how we're feeling.
I think it's only right to start in the Flash League, but I just wanted to get your point of view. Obviously, you hosted. Any best on, worst on, any surprises from what you saw?
In individual leagues.
Just people. We're rating people
Uh,
first, and then we're rating teams.
best and worst on was Tom. He had a proper dip, and it showed. But that's kind of the effect I wanted to have. He really got after it, so I'm happy for him. Um, a legitimate um worst on for drafting, also Tom.
Yeah.
Um, very inebriated. But you know, that's part of the game. Not every year you're going to be at your best. Not every day you're going to be at your best. So you're going to deal with the
Gotta say
symptoms
that the
of that
Mams
draft.
draft set records for how quick we went though. That was
We
beautiful.
were look. I brought it in this year, but I don't think there was a single pick trade, and that's fine. But yeah, as a MEMS league, what do I say, participant, it was rapid, absolutely rapid.
Rapid.
Another
And
worst on for the night. Xavier, first pick, took 10 minutes to make a pick. Like, not what you want to see. There's only six people
is
there
that
as well.
true? Is that
Three
true?
people, three people
Oh, without
obviously
further
weren't
ado,
able
let's
to
not share
make
his
it.
screen.
Just so I think he was trying to set up a mock with everybody there involved, but we've never ever done that, and everyone just normally runs their individual mocks. So well done for trying something new, but it didn't work at all. And yeah, took way too long to just write Jamar on the board as we can
That's
see there. He
nuts.
took with his first pick.
Yeah, that's rightfully worst on. All right.
Yeah,
So
this is this
bit
is
difference. Obviously, this is the first time in depth that I'm really seeing the flash draft. So we had Zave take Jamar Chase first, Strapper come in with Saquon Barkley, Robbo take Bajan and Jameer Gibbs. So Chase the consensus one pick, and then we had
yeah,
three running backs off the board. CD Lamb interrupting, D Henry and Johnny Taylor sneaking
big.
into the first
Yeah,
round.
it's very big.
And I've only just remembered, having looked at this team that's assigned to your name, that this is a nine-team draft as well. So,
This is a 19 draft. Yeah.
so it should go
Yep.
even deeper, you would think.
Yeah, and like I said, there's only six people there. So Robbo, Jack, and Droffa were drafted by other people also attending. So I know I drafted Robbo's, Billy drafted Jack's, and Clem drafted the old Droff man's, the man of mystery himself. So we get to see if Droffa has an actual opinion of football players, or if he just runs through Clem. Um, yeah. I want to say one thing just about the first round. Uh, Jack's pick there, Johnny Taylor. That's I don't think anybody would have thought he would have gone in the first round, but then to follow it up, getting McCaffrey, and I know I spoke to Bill throughout in the week. He said, look, he kind of sniped himself, but he was honest to the task given to him by Jack and took McCaffrey, even though he wanted him. So that you got to feel good about having those two, regardless if of what order they're picked. It's a strong start, providing he stays healthy all the year.
Jack also running with team all suspension with Rashee Rice and Jordan Addison towards the back end of the draft as well. That's pretty nuts from him.
A lot of character
So
in the receiver room with Tyreek Hill as well,
yeah,
and JMO.
yeah. But I think that's a pretty handy run, like you said. Marion Hampton as well. Like it's hard because it kind of distorts because it's a nine team league. But
Mm.
yeah, Marion Hampton in the fourth is a great running back. You even getting Mahomes in the last round, like that's what a top five quarterback. Like that's nuts.
Oh, he's top two in real life. We'll yet to see if he
Yeah.
can bounce back in the fantasy. But yeah, you'll take that if that's an 11th round quarterback. You get Mahomes. You're not going to be upset, are you? At
Speaking
all.
staying on quarterbacks, you were drafting for Robbo. Robbo's taken Baker in the eighth. What do you think about that? Do you reckon Baker's going to keep it hot? He's got Chris Godwin coming back from injury. Mike Evans is still Mike Evans, so we love him on the pod. He's got is it Tet Mc, no, it's not Tet. It's
Egg Booker.
Emeka Ibuka coming in, who's
Yeah.
a highly touted rookie, who's going to soak up some of those targets as well. What do you think about taking Baker? Do you reckon he keeps the party going, or is there a regression about to set in?
Even if he has a regression, like he threw 40 touchdowns last year. So if he gets down to like 30, 32, it's still a really good year. And at that point, six quarterbacks have been taken, seven with Dak earlier in the round. So yeah, was completely happy with that. And as you can see on his previous rounds, though, it was pretty even just going running back receiver. So I felt like the value there was good for him. And he mentioned to me that if it wasn't going to be Josh Allen, he doesn't really care. Um, so that's why I didn't really try to get anybody else. And just let the draft kind of fall to me. I had to shout out to Riz for this because I was coming in and obviously running my own mock, didn't know couldn't see who was available, and he was helping me with his vision from his phone. And yeah, I feel like the draft fell to him pretty good. There was the one time I was shocked was then, I guess this brings back to the point of the nine-man league, but I saw Marvin Harrison in the sixth there after DK Metcalf and Garrett Wilson. I'm like, holy shit. I think that pick just made itself. Yeah,
Yeah,
something like that
that's
was a bit
that's
different.
pretty nuts. If you had to nominate the two teams for elevation, we don't have to pick a winner just yet. Who would you be backing in?
Um, I guess not to toot my own one, but similar to my draft, Sean here has gone running back heavy to start and then just found real sort of value late. Like he managed to get Burrow in the fifth, so it's a nice quarterback, and then wide receiver ones in Sutton and McMillan that only, have a you'd think have a really good floor and have a chance to at least, get 100 and a touchdown just about every week. So I really, really like the look of that. And then you look at, like we talked about it before, but Jack's team, even if McCaffrey does get injured, like you said, he's got Hampton there, should be, really exciting. Hubbard, really good floor. And then he's just got upside, like Tyreek Hill, everyone's off him. If he's even 80% of what he was just 2 years ago, that's a great get. If he can hold out with them three receivers till Addison comes back after three, and then Rice, if he's still on the team after six, like it's in a really good spot.
Yeah, yeah, I tend to agree with that. I think for me it's Strap like that really high floor which he set with those four running backs and then a really sturdy offense that's going to throw in Cincinnati. Like you said, Cortland Sutton, Ted McMillan, and even Khalil Shakir, whatever. He's probably going to be the number one there anyway, right? Like who are they throwing to?
Yeah, I'm just worried about him. He's been injured the whole off season. I
Yeah.
think he's back now, but it's your ninth round, fourth receiver, so it's fine to throw a dart there.
I probably also like Jofra as well. Like pairing Jamar Jefferson, Josh Allen, Devon A-Chain. Like again, like if he can stay on the park, that's going to be incredible. Trey McBride, who's a tight end darling. If he strikes with Devontae Adams, and even Tyron Tracy going early with the kicker, respect, and then he's for some reason taking two kickers, but all right. So I assume he sorted that out in waiver since.
No, that was you. Remember, Clem left early and sorted you for the last three picks, and you just went kicker last round.
No, I don't remember that at all.
That was you though, but
Yeah. Well,
yeah, that was good.
it's a nice marriage between the Denver Broncos and Will Lutz. So
Yes, very good, very good.
let's
Just to
flip
touch
over.
on what you said about his first four, they could all be like, if everything goes right, number one at the position. So that's a very good thing to have on your team, seeing that happen if it does come true.
Yeah, yeah, definitely right. I think for someone who wasn't there,
Yeah, just another little shock, and I've just noticed here, George Kittle being the first tight end here. Dave's tipping a big bounce back for the Niners offense, which look, I'm optimistic about them too. But to see him as the first tight end go,
over
wouldn't have thought
Brocky
that would
B.
happen either. Yeah, over Brock and honestly Trey, I would have taken them. But shoot your
Yeah,
shot. He's on the turn. He wasn't going to get um one of them if he didn't get it there, and he picked George. So fair play.
he might have gotten George back though, because
That's true. He might have.
you'd assume that Bauer still goes first and Trey maybe it's a coin flip, but I guess he's betting on the receiver core from San Fran is going to be pretty weak to start off with. Juwan Jennings still
Absolutely.
hasn't signed. Ricky Pearsall is pretty much the one and gun. The number
Yeah.
one wide receiver, Calf could be anything as well. So Kittle is that
There
one
it is.
guy.
He could be anything.
I thought I got away with it. I'm gonna flip over to the Mams now. So let's take a look at this. It's given. Do you want to talk me through? Did you have any strategy coming in? Obviously, you got the third pick here, taking Bajan. What were you thinking? Were you going? You didn't really go that. Oh, I guess you went running back heavy, kind of to start
Mm,
off with. But you
mm.
and I were chatting earlier in the night, just on terms of who your boys were, which
Hey,
is
this
a
is
bit of a
back-to-back years.
theme.
I've picked after you as well.
Yeah, yeah. And so Bajan into Chase Brown into your boy Jaden Daniels, feeling
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, so I kind of wanted to start first six rounds with four running backs and a quarterback, and whatever order that was in, I'd be kind of happy with. Obviously, I think I told you pretty much straight after it, I wanted Lamar after outrageously Josh Allen went on the 12th pick, and yeah, you took him right the pick before me, and I was like, fuck, I kind of tilted. There was value there with AJ and Brian lasting that long, but I was like, nah, if I don't pick the quarterback that I want now, I'm not going to get one. So pick Daniels there, but very happy to have him again. It was awesome for me last year, and then yeah, Mike Evans just fell to me. I kind of just let it fall to me at that point. So I walk away with it looking at it now, pretty happy. Obviously, receivers aren't as strong, but the floor of the running backs I feel will carry me for a little bit.
Yeah, nice. Nice. I think I went in. I think I spoke to you earlier in the night and said I want Jameer Gibbs, but all my mocks I'd been doing just based off the assumption that we were doing pub golf results as where we would pick. I'd been picking in the back end, just knowing that I was going to be obviously teamed up with Sweepers in the end, but thought I was going to be picking solo. So was pretty happy to see myself come in second at the duck race, and Jameer Gibbs was probably always going to be my number one pick. Would have taken him first. Oh, I wouldn't have taken him first, but I would have taken him
Yeah,
second, third, fourth, potentially even fifth. If yeah, so
if he was
see,
there.
but yeah, so that'll be good. Like it'll be nice to watch the Lions and actually care about something. Drake London was kind of always my boy. Like I think I listened to the same amount of people who tell me that he was going to pop off this year. So back him
Yeah,
in. My strategy was like top four was to try and get elite wide receiver, elite running back, elite QB, and then maybe a flex. Possibly one of the better tight ends, but obviously Brock and Trey went at the start of that round, and I wasn't really willing to jump on Kittle just yet, just given that I had so much more space to fill up. So pretty happy with it all shaking out. I probably reached pretty hard on a few people, but I think I've got a good starting lineup for the early rounds. And yeah, I'm just ready to play some football. I think more than anything.
yeah. I will mention, as I said with Lamar, you got me twice, and I'll let you know about it later too with Ricky Pierce. So obviously, not being as wide receiver strong, I was really looking forward to getting a starter in what's hopefully a good offense, and I was very upset
with
that
a
you got him.
very, very easy schedule as well.
Yeah,
So
very easy schedule. And you backed it up well with just taking like good players like Calvin Ridley, huge upside. If he had 1,000 yards last year, and he's by all accounts the quarterback's so much better this year, and he should be
yeah,
getting the same amount of target share that he's been looking at in Tennessee with like I can't even tell you the second receiver there. Um, what is it?
Tyler
Westbrook
Lockett.
Ikine,
Is it
maybe?
Tyler
Yeah.
Lockett?
Fucking who knows?
So
Um, is there a team? Oh, there it is. Who's that?
don't know.
Who is that?
Tyler Lockett was third, so I was pretty close.
You're on the ball. Man, tapped in. Get ready to watch some Titans, man. That'll be fun.
Mm, yeah. All
There's,
right.
there's,
If you had to, I think maybe we'll flip the coin. If you had to tip two teams to go back down, just based on the draft
oh,
board alone, who are you throwing
Tom,
down there? Tom. So what's
Tom.
Tom's draft run? So he's picked what,
First of
ninth?
all, are okay. First of all, you can understand, like
Yeah.
he has to reach for guys because he's gonna wait a long time,
Yeah.
and then he picks Garrett, and what's left there's Sutton, McMillan, Devontae Worthy, Ridley, like just in better offenses.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf, we'll wait and see. A second tight end, which when I asked him why he did that, he said to stop Tick getting a tight end. Um,
And Chicken already
yep,
taken a tight end and Brock
yep,
Bowers.
yep. And then he follows it up with a backup rookie running back who's been injured all preseason and hasn't really done the training camp, which is one of the most important things. So that's good.
And he took him two picks
Um,
before the starter.
before the starter, uh,
Yeah.
took Brian Robinson, just been traded there like 2 weeks ago. Sick.
Another
Stephon
backup.
Diggs. We'll see. Who's that? Najee Harris. Elite. He's got one eye, as far as we know.
Well, apparently he's
It's just
starting. He didn't know
sick.
that last
I hope he
week.
goes
They
well. I hope
reckon
he
they
goes
reckon
well.
he's ramped up. So
Yeah. After the fourth, it's very not good for your boy Tommy there. As far as it goes from a second team, it's a bit harder. Because I don't like. There's lots of individual picks across the whole board for like from everybody's team, at mine as well, that stand out and go, oh, don't like that. But that's you can't love every pick. I
yeah,
guess if I had to pick, it probably would be Pat. He's taken Terry at the 3-1 with AJ and Brian there. Like if he was going receiver, if that was his play, you would have taken those two before
or
Terry.
even lad. Yeah,
Yeah, even Lad, like, well, he's signed now. Like Terry, I think he has signed, hasn't he?
yeah, yeah. Signed.
Yeah. So like he'll play, but you think the value there with AJ Brown and Brian Thomas would just be better. Um,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Zay
I
Flowers. Don't
tend to
really care.
agree. I reckon. Yeah, Tom's just from the draft board. Also, I know it's something we talked about a lot, but Kelly's team has a lot of question marks as well. You got McCaffrey, who again could has the upside that we
Yeah.
know, and
Yep.
he's gone gone to Kamara after that. And is it Christmas Day Kamara, or is it just what side of
Stay
what
away.
side?
Yeah, New Orleans is just a stay away, I think, and she's doubled
Yeah.
up with Olave later. So
Yeah,
if
Olave
they
with
pay
his
off.
concussion. Pickens could be off the team, in 6 weeks. And Brees Hall, I've just been burnt by him before. So, um, this is the one that I'll probably get proven wrong on because I always
Mm,
doubt and it comes back to bite me. But if I had to cast aspersions, that's where I'd go. It would be in that sort of, yeah, pick 8, pick 9.
yeah, yeah,
All right,
but
let's
yeah. It
jump
was
back
like you
over to
said.
the
It was a
Flash. It is the
yeah.
first round, so let's just have a look at some tipping maybe.
Oh,
I
oh.
haven't looked at any of these matchups, but Zav, nice to get a walkover. So you're not even setting the team. Oh no,
No, it is. It's just they're all free. None of them are on a real life team. I did have
uh,
there was a kicker drafted to my team that actually was on a team and had projections, but I sorted that out. So yeah, no points from that
well,
team. All
congratulations
clear.
to Zav. All right, so we got Jack and Riz.
Riz will probably have to
Uh,
change his name. Hopefully, it's an actual buy now.
let's just pick one thing we want to talk about here. I think,
Calf. It's the calf. It's all it is. It's the calf.
yeah. Seattle with a pretty decent defense, not probably like middle of the pack, just high end middle of the pack. What that it's a bit early to be saying what their run defense looks like, but the
Yeah,
stack between him and Johnny Taylor. I've never really liked JMO Williams. Like I just feel like he's boom or bust, and I haven't really seen him boom too much.
he could be what, Josh?
He could be something.
He could be something. That's true. He
Yeah.
could be something. There's a lot of boom and
Uh,
bust in this team. A lot of boom and
yeah.
bust in this team.
Yeah, and it goes both ways. Obviously, Gibbs, safe floor. Lamar Jackson, relatively safe floor, but tough matchup that Sunday night game in
Oh,
Buffalo.
yeah,
Um, Brock Bowers is going to be the man on that team.
yeah.
Uh, DK Metcalf, I don't know. I don't know about that. Jalen Warren is not the starter, or he is the starter. He is the
I
starter,
think
isn't he?
he's starting as the starter.
Let's see how long that lasts.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter on the bench. I would have thought against Carolina, that's just something that you throw a dart at. But I guess
I,
who are you
I,
pulling off for that?
I completely understand. Let's see it first, especially with
Yeah,
Matt
yeah. You might miss the
situation,
first
how
one.
much he's going to play.
Yeah,
I'll cop that.
unless you
I
take
would have done the
Breesy
same
off.
thing.
Take Brees off, and
I would,
then
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to call it. That's why I didn't pick him.
Um, I'm gonna go Riz. Give me Riz.
Well, I'll take the other side just to keep it even.
Let's go. Let's keep moving. We got Strap, who's named his team. Do you want to read that one out for me?
Premature ejaculation.
Nice,
Very
nice.
good from him. And if you click on the pic, it's just him doing his pro day, I think, just looking like a huge ball of meat.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Okay.
it doesn't let you, but he's
That doesn't
just
let me.
like mid cut. Legs are fucking massive. Pecs are out of this world. Really good from him.
Now, this is a good lineup. I'm really liking the way that Billy's team kind of shakes out here with Jaden Daniels, D Hen, Kyron Williams, really safe floors with those running backs. Mike Evans, you know he's going to get his touches. George Pickens is your boom or bust. Tyler Warren is also another one of those fantasy
He
darlings that
could be
people
anything.
stand up for a sec. Let's see the shirt. Let's see this. Yeah,
He
he's one of
could
your
be
boys.
anything.
People are calling him an out and out white receiver that is just listed at tight end. So
Did you say a white receiver?
wide receiver.
He could, yeah, no, he could be just the chess piece that gets moved around and they give him the ball because he's that good. But
Yeah,
we'll
and then
see.
Aaron
We'll see
Jones
if the
against a
Colts are
soft
that good.
Chicago. Like this could be really nice. Um, then on the other side of the ledger, Joe Burrow against Cleveland. Cleveland, yeah,
Stonks.
stonks with that. Saquon also stonks. Like he's gonna beat up
Stonks.
on that Dallas D. That's gonna be really nice. First entry into football. Just watching Philly just run rampant over them.
Yeah,
Genty, I think we all want Genty to be good. Like I think everyone
absolutely.
wants him and Brock Bowers just to feast with Gino as well.
Yeah,
Tet also your X Factor, Cortland Sutton, known quantity. Njoku finished the year pretty strong. Josh
he's
Jacobs
got Jeff. Okay.
in the
Yeah,
flex really nice.
it's really good.
Same with James Conner.
Really good.
This is straight down the line. Like these are obviously big projections as well, but what do you got for me?
That could be said. One of the favorites from as we looked at the draft board, I'm going to go with Sean.
I'm gonna go with Sean as well, just because I always fall in love with Billy's team and then it loses like 3 weeks in a row, and so I'm gonna need to see it, as you said before.
Yeah, let's say it.
Sweepers versus Dropper. We love these. We love this. I think this is a really good guys from the left in terms of Murray, Bucky Irving named as the
Yeah,
starter for Tampa Bay. Kamara, we know what he can be. CD Lamb playing in Philly again, like they'll have to throw the ball. Um,
heaps.
who who's the starting running back for? Is it Javonte Williams for
I
Dallas?
think so. So throwing it heaps.
Yeah,
Yeah, throwing
Javonte
it.
Williams. Jen Blue is injured, I'm
Jaden
pretty
Blue, two
sure.
there. Ooh,
Yeah, Nico, Drake London, like this is huge receiving core.
yeah, Drake London
Loving
in the
that.
fourth as well. We didn't point it out on the draft before we looked at, but he got him in the fourth round. That's just I don't know if
Such a
that's
sigh.
nine people, but you got him in the second, so I can't think
I took him
it's
2-9,
that.
yeah.
That's not one person difference. That's just a drop off, a slide,
Yeah.
a lack of awareness maybe. That's just
And
such a big
then
get.
Staff as well. Stacked to the top end. Jalen Allen, Josh Allen,
Dallin.
Jalen, Devon Achan. Still with that Q. So what's he been dealing with through all the
Calf.
preseason? Calf.
Calf was a
We
big
hate
stay away
calves.
from me. He can be good on someone else's team, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, all indications are he's playing. So we'll see,
Yeah.
I guess, on Monday.
Tracy, Justin Jefferson as well. Big Q, hamstring guy, but I think that Q will go pretty quickly.
Tuesday as well, so can't take him
Yeah.
out.
T. McLaurin, Trey McBride, Devontae Adams, Jalen Waddle. Best kicker in the game, Brandon Aubrey. He might be kicking a lot. He might be kicking a
Could
lot this
could be
year.
big points. Could be big points with the new
Yeah.
scoring.
Denver D. What do you got? You picked first last time. I'm going to take Sweepers on this one off the back of
Cool.
a really big running back performance in CD Lamb going
Yeah.
for 120.
I'll uh I'll take draw and stay opposite.
All right, last one. We've got Team Chobi 46, and then we've got Baby Robbo, Death by Three
Why
Robinson.
just why just saying like that?
I'm tired.
Oh, that's his team. No, that's his team name. I didn't see that. I thought you were just reading his act. No, okay,
Calling him
very good.
Baby Robbo.
Yeah, I thought you were doing that. No, come on, Cope, lift your game. You're normally all about this. Change your team name. Fuck.
Yeah, yeah. Just on that alone, I'm going Robbo.
Yeah, the vibes are off. Vibes are
Vibes
hella
are
off.
off. Yeah, Dak Prescott, don't like that. Not against the Philly D. Kenny Walker, first round, so he should be healthy.
Is
Um,
there someone not starting? How come he's under 100? Like I know, like projections are what they are, but it's a 9 man and he's under 100.
Maybe
What?
because he's gone golden. Uh, Pretty low projection there.
That'd be it then. Okay, won't pay much attention to
And
that.
the defense of Washington is
Oh,
not being rated for some
is it
reason.
8? That's all right.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah,
Baltimore's a
it gets
6,
a
aren't they?
6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, it's just
All right.
golden bringing him down.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, look, I drafted Robert's team, so it'd be silly of me to say I don't like it. I'm gonna go with Robbo as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Robbo, high ceiling. Bijan, Chase Brown, really awesome running backs to kind of hang your hat on. Puka, T. Higgins. T. Higgins was massive last year as well. So really
When he
betting
played.
on that Bengals offense. The engaged Travis
Yes, nice.
Kelsey, Tony Pollard, started for the Titans there as well. Cool. Two Robos, I reckon.
Yep, very, very much a fan of that team, and kind of just realizing how similar it is to mine. But that's just how it felt, and I was in communication with him. He was happy with how it panned out as well.
All right,
So,
let's head over to the Mams, and we'll start doing some tipping there.
yep,
Ooh, God, I'm out of practice.
here we go.
Um, let's just go top down for this one.
Yep,
Me
all about that.
versus Hayden.
Now, Clem has made a trade. Will let it be known. I received a trade message before I woke up Sunday morning. So he was, obviously a weird decision, given the fact that every year he has the best ever drafted team, and he's so quick
Yeah,
to move
funny
off it.
that.
Yeah. But yeah, he's made a trade. So it's definitely affected how his team looks now. He's dropped all
What was
his
what
pick.
was the trade? Can you take me
So
through that again?
yes, I can. It was Kenneth Walker, T. Higgins, and I believe $15 of fab budget for Mr. Devon Achan. So obviously wanting to play with a third running back there, and yeah, putting all the money on the line with the receivers that he has. Stashing Igbokwe there for when he pops. But yeah, it's a big balls move because if it pays off, we know how good Achan can be when Tua and everybody is healthy there. Um, but it's one of those games where we just have to wait and see.
Yeah, for sure. I think there's something sexy about trading pre-first round because you're dealing in strictly hypotheticals. So it'll be
Yes.
pretty interesting to see how that checks out. And obviously, by round three, you forget who you drafted and you've just got the team in front of you.
Yeah.
For my first week, pretty excited. I think got some favorable stuff like Jameer Gibbs. Can't wait to watch him play. RJ Harvey as well against Tennessee. Like that. That's only being projected as 9, which I think is kind of unders. I think I think Denver is going to be pretty exciting this year, and I'm kind of excited. As long as Bo Nix
Mm,
doesn't do all the running,
mm.
that'll be interesting for me. Um, Marv and London, I think I'm a little bit more volatile there. Not sold on Marv, but kind of need to see him play. Like I know he's got muscles for nothing now, which will be interesting. But we'll kind of see. And I'm ready to be hurt again by Mark Andrews. So after last year, him starting with I think like 11. Oh, let's
Four
actually have a
points.
look. Let's have a look in the first couple of rounds how many points he had. All right, let's
One
round that
five.
up to
And he
7.
played on those two, so shit. So
Yeah.
12 in 5 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm ready to be hurt
Awful.
again. And then this is around the time where I dropped him and Hayden picked him up. So
Stonks.
yeah. Yeah, I'm ready to
Gotta
be hurt
hold back.
again. And then just looking at the flexes, like obviously his flex is strong with HN in there as well, but I don't know, touchdown upside, probably still sits with HN as well.
Yep.
So it's good to face a tough opponent first. I think it'll be character building for the boys. So obviously got to tip myself, but I won't hold it against you to tip Hayden.
Yeah, he's got Saquon. That's such a tasty matchup week one. First game of the week too. And then Josh Jacobs. If Dallas are going to be, I mean, sorry, if Green Bay, as all in as they say they are with the trade they made, it's going to lead to a lot more leads, a lot more running, and a lot more Jacobs fantasy points. So, if that's the case, he should be in for a big day. The only question I have with Clem's team is the quarterback. Obviously, I think he's used to just about every year he's taken a good quarterback, mainly Josh Allen, and at least as long as I can remember, this is going to be the first time he's going to not have one of the big guys. So we'll see how Drake May goes. Look, if
Not really an offense
Lamar,
that I'd want to sign up to watch. The
yes,
Patriots.
that's
I know
that's
Drake
that's his
May
choice.
has people pretty excited, but
Mm.
just not really an offense that I want to be watching week in, week out for what is traditionally one of your biggest scores in the week.
Yeah.
Drake May has rushing upside, and also touchdown upside because of that. But
Mm.
again, we have passing premiums on this, don't we?
Yeah, so it's 5 yards less extra for that point one. So
Yeah,
should be a little bit better for them all passing. But I don't think he's that big of a like he's only his second year and he didn't
yeah.
even play a full year last year. So it's just all potential right now, and that's huge. I think it will come down to the quarterback, Josh. If Lamar gets in a big shootout with Buffalo, which can and has happened, you could put up a big 35, 40 plus point game. And if that happens, that could go your way. But given how many things are probably more realistic with Saquon and Jacob, as I was saying, I'm gonna lean to Clem in this one.
Yeah, awesome. Let's move into your matchup. You got Pucky, which we've already ragged on his team. Has he made any changes since?
No, no, no.
But Kyler into Kyron, Trey Henderson, Trayvon Henderson, sorry, which people
We'll
are
take
very
Trey.
excited about. Jamar Chase, Terry McLaurin. When they're all lined up here, it doesn't look as bad when you look at it on the draft
Yeah,
board.
when it's in position. Yeah.
Evan Ingram as well is somebody that people are very excited about. But when we get to the flex, Nick Chubb, not very exciting. Dude is on less than two legs, is what you would kindly call it. He's kind of running out of there in necessity, just given that we don't know the status of Joe Mixon. He might not have that job for long, but
I think he ran up to two actually. Like his half left knee, his full right leg, and
yeah,
then the chub.
and then the Chubb. Pacheco is good, but yeah, and then not
We'll see
really
with him.
ready to take the chance on Waddle or Flowers just yet. On
No,
the other side of the ledger, you've got
running backs,
you have two
stonks,
tight
running
ends.
backs.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I drafted Warren and then knew that Flacco was the Browns quarterback and Joker was sitting there on the waiver. And if this one will click on his name, he just gets absolute stonks with Flacco
Yeah.
last year anyway. Like 17 targets in a game, 13 A at 10, just huge amounts of opportunity. So I'll take the fly on that with the weak Bengals defense that we know is always fun to play against.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be taking you. What do you expect from Debo this year?
Josh, he could be anything.
He could be everything.
Look, all this is obviously smoke blown up the ass. They're always going to say positive things about him being a new player with a big name profile. He's not fat. He's lost the weight. He's looking quick. But um, look, if anything, I think the fact that they've traded Brian, whether or not they didn't want to pay him, but this puts a little bit of confidence that they think Debo is good enough to take a couple of them a game, like he was in San Fran. So yeah, if I'm not looking for 140 yards receiving every week, but if you can get like 60 and 30 and maybe sneak into the end zone, one of every 1 or 2 weeks, then I'll be pretty happy.
Yeah,
And yeah, I'm taking myself.
I've got you in this one, Bradley. Let's keep moving. Got Dougal and Tom.
It's got
Do
Dougal. Let's go on.
yeah, just Dougal. Anything interesting here? He's got a bit of a Dallas stack here with Dak and CD.
The other side of the Plem trade. So this is where Kenneth and Tegan's ended up.
Yeah. Uh, what else?
Brian Robinson is starting. Hate that.
Yeah, yeah. Projected for 2 points. And then on his bench, we've got a 5, we've got a 3.8, and a 4.57.
And
So,
yeah, so the highest projected there is the backup tight end. Hate that.
mm, Tommy might need to make some decisions.
Yeah, yeah. It's a long season,
Uh,
Tom, but it's going to feel long for you.
it's Foot
Go on.
Brush and Tick,
Let
um,
me just double
both
Google.
projected pretty high. So we've got
Yes.
starting on the left side of the ledger, we've got Bo Nix, Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, Justin Jefferson, Brian Thomas, Tucker Kraft, Devontae Adams, Devonta Smith, Chase McLaughlin,
Just
and the
a
Washington defense.
just a really good top five. If you saw that on your team, I don't think anybody would be like, "Fuck, I'm not happy." Like the quarterback, running backs, and receivers there, really, really solid.
Yeah, and then even into the flex, like if Adams can be something for Matty Staff, if Matty Staff's playing, assume he
Yeah,
is,
he
right?
is.
Yeah. I
Just
can't think of any, he's probably slotting straight into that Cooper Cup role, really, in the slot. Is that what you're thinking?
50 yard, 50 yards and a touchdown. That'll be the floor. That'll be like
Yeah.
every week, sort of what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Just be a
And then we've
monster
got
in the
Cooper
red
Cup on
zone.
the other side, who's had to move to Seattle with Sam Darnold. Darnold? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
For some reason, it came off my tongue weird, Darnold. Or maybe I've never said it.
Donald,
I've only
Sam
ever read
Donald,
it. I'm just thinking Arnold with a D. That's nuts.
the
Um,
Arnold.
and the
Apostrophe, it's
other
the Arnold.
and the
Jeans are
other running
black.
back.
Marshawn Lynch said so.
The
Yes, other running back.
yeah. So we've got obviously we all want Genty to run well. Jalen Hurts, the second best running back at Philly. Like all of this stuff. It's got the Raiders stack as well, which is pretty nuts.
Yes.
Like that whole offense is
Ah,
there.
I think I realized it like halfway through the board. I was like, fuck, Ryan's gone double Raiders. That's kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
It's kind of crazy. It's extremely volatile. I think all it takes is two nicks to I think like not an extremely strong O line, but they've got an experienced quarterback under center now, so I think
And better
that'll
coaching.
yeah, yeah, in Pete Carroll. So that'll be pretty interesting. I don't like the flex position. Aaron Jones is just a guy. Aaron Jones and DeAndre Swift is just draw a line through it there. I think
It's
I'm
like
gonna take foot brush here.
just off that. Look, it's good to see the big number in the projections, but that Aaron Jones comes with like the sixth round pick, which me and Tim had a debate after draft. It's just I don't know if you need to make that pick there. But now he's there, and you see a 10, you're like, see, it's not that bad, is it? But no, it is that bad. I think what's his name? Mason is the other guy. He could very well end up being the
Jordan
guy.
Mason, yeah,
But
from
yeah,
San Fran.
whether it's sooner or later. So we'll just have to, like I said before, wait and see. Genty to the moon, but I am gonna also go with the brush.
All right. Moving into our last one, we've got Kelly and Clem. Kelly with the 53% over Clem. Clem off elevation. These are both the elevations. The elevation cup, isn't
Clem,
it?
Clem was in last year.
Ah, fuck. Sorry,
It
Clem.
was Kelly and Dougal.
No. Yeah. Write that down though. Make sure we talk about the Elevation Cup when it comes around. It's a good name.
Yeah, that's very good. Good from you.
You talk me through what you're seeing here.
Yeah, so I come back. Yeah, Kelly getting the absolute value. Caffrey in the second, as we all know, most volatile player, but also every week he plays, he's probably going to be the best player. Um, and then I think it just kind of fell to her like she did take people that we don't like, but she didn't take them early. They were there to be taken.
True.
Uh, like Brees Hall, fifth round. He was what the fourth pick last year. So even if he is
Yep.
this, even if he's the same as last year, that's at expectation now. So you're fine with that. Obviously, I think she had Kamara last year, and early days he was hot. Um, and he's on the team again. You know, if that's what matters, if you can get 3, 4, 5 wins those first 2 months, it really can like set the standard where you can make more moves, take more risks, play a bit of a gamble. That's exactly what I guess the sort of flaw that Kamara presents. Just want to scroll down a little bit. She's also gone. I don't know if she's dropped him, but she did draft 2 quarterbacks, and I think that was just the value there. Like, yeah, Mahomes and Baker. Even if she keeps him all year, that's someone else not getting him as well. So that's another side of the coin there is to having a bench, a good bench. Um, and then on whose team is this? On Clem's side, um, really good receivers if Tyreek is Tyreek. Um, like we discussed before, the passing yards changing. Joe Burrow is arguably the best passing quarterback in the league, next to Mahomes, but the volume for Burrow is definitely more so there without the good defense. So, really could stand out this year if he's averaging 300, 350 yards and 3 touchdowns every week. That could, it's been an explosion of points. I don't know about you. I'm super high on Bucky. Had him for a little bit
Yeah.
last year, and he's just a man. You can't have. He's just good vibes. I don't know anything negative being said about the man. You can't hate him at all.
Yeah. And it's good
Um,
offense. It's just a good
yeah.
offense. Like,
Um, he's paired up Demont and St. Brown. That should just be like a super solid floor. You're not expecting 30 points out of Montgomery, but he's hardly ever going to go below 10. Same as St. Brown, just an absolute target machine.
yeah.
It's gonna be a tough one to call. There's good players on both sides. Tank Bigsby is just the question, I think. But then again, same with George Pickens, so that kind of cancels each other out, in my opinion. They both could be big, or they both could be questioning, making you question why I even picked him.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
This is honestly the tightest pick of both leagues. Looking at these two right now, without much thought.
Yeah. I'm gonna tip Kelly.
I'll take the other side then, and just to give some difference.
I want to see Calf go off round one and everyone just be like, "Oh, fuck, he's back."
Yeah. Damn it. Second round. Fuck.
All right. Well, that brings us to the end of the first round. But before we jump away, we're just gonna check in on the Chopped League, which is aptly called "Don't Be Shit."
Mhm.
How'd you find your Chopped experience just on the draft board?
On the draft board, oh, geez, I can't remember, even though it happened. When did it end? Thursday last week?
Mate, it went on for years, so I don't really know. I've
Yeah.
aged since then.
I think it started on the Monday. One randomized into the picks. Pretty happy with the fourth. Some people didn't pay attention, realize it was super flex, so got Lamar at the fourth. Very happy with that start. And then I don't know, kind of kept the theme that I went with the main draft with running backs early with potential. I think it's a PPR league as well, so um, yeah, try to go for ones that at least have a pass catching profile. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. Got a good second quarterback, and I think with Love, and then just gonna this as we can see as it started last week, I was pretty happy getting Rashee Rice there because it's like, oh, I think he's not due till like 4 weeks in. He's going to play 4 weeks, and by that time, players are going to be chopped, and I'll be able to replace him. Boom! I'm taking 6 weeks to start the year, so that kind of fucked me.
Yeah,
Um,
and he's straight back on the waivers, right?
yeah, I dropped him straight away.
Is Hollywood
But
Brown
otherwise,
playing?
yeah, he's down there. Yep,
Is
he's
he, is
he's
he
on.
back though? Did
Yeah,
he
he's
play in
he's back.
in
He
the
played the first
playoffs?
preseason game and then got cooked. I think his shoulder like
Uh,
just like destroyed itself.
uh,
So we'll see how that goes. But I got Kirk for some floor. Josh
you took
Palmer.
Fred Warner as your IDP.
Yes, Fred Warner's IDP. I think if you count yours as the IDP, because you didn't pick another one, yeah. Um, Most of them kind of started to go in that middle eighth, ninth, 10th round. So um, didn't want to get a DB. Kind of wanted the floor of like the tackling because they get, I think it's like 2 points a tackle, and
Yeah.
yeah, Fred's a machine. So I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, nice. Nice. My draft, CD Lamb, just fun guy to watch. Same with Brock Bowers, like really excited about that. Went early on Travis Hunter just because of that DPP sort of AFL fantasy kind of
Yeah.
mentality. Like you mentioned, just in terms of the super flex, I went, if you're not taking a quarterback early, I
Wait.
honestly just chose not to take one at all. It kind of seems, and taking Drake May really late, and then I think off the waivers I picked up Tua as well, just given that there's plenty of upside this week to play him in the Superflex.
Why don't you talk about the last round there, Josh? Any thoughts on that?
What have I done last round?
What happened to pick before?
Oh, I was about to take Michael Penix. I was about he was going to be my second quarterback because I was like, oh, I'm the only guy that hasn't taken two quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
Hayden decided to take a fourth quarterback.
yeah.
Um, Which is nuts. Yeah, I was really excited to take Penix too, actually. I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun. Like two
Mm,
young quarterbacks, like just give me something to look at. And
mm.
sometimes like not all of this is with chopped, I think my mentality is you don't have to go, you just gotta be safe, right? Like for the
Yeah.
it's not about coming first, it's about not finishing last it,
Yeah.
until it's you versus somebody else. So I was gonna go, you know, odds are try and get out of the first round and then pick up a good quarterback and then keep building from there.
Yeah. You don't
But
have
yeah,
to score the most points, but if you can be close to it, so you're not too far behind, then you're always kind of within a shot, I think.
yeah, yeah. And I think I was pretty sad because I had to drop my boy to pick up Tua, I think.
Is he
Yeah,
second tight end? Oh yeah, you got Brock. Yeah.
yeah, I got Brock.
It would have
Um,
been good for the nicknames. You just like Mario. Really good.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't think we see projections here on the
No, it's got Tom as the worst, which is just a double bad for your boy.
yeah.
You know, Minson one draft, following up into an absolutely mashing the next. Not good.
It
But we'll
is,
see. We'll see.
and it goes without saying that Tick is the one that's obviously overthinking this the most. So, really excited to see moves like this dropping Washington only to pick him back up.
That was after the Parsons trade. So, oh yeah, Parsons is playing. Ah, I still want the Commanders.
Yeah, yeah. So,
That
yeah,
was it.
maybe we'll check in on that as we go and just do a farewell to the teams we eliminate. Obviously, this
Yeah,
is the start of Fab, free
yeah.
agent. What's the second
Acquisition
base name?
budget.
Yeah. So that'll be super interesting. New layer to the league.
Mhm.
Yeah, which I'm excited for.
Yeah, it'll be good. Really won't matter. Yeah, how bad your team is. You won't automatically get the best waiver picks, and it'll be fun to see how people spend their budget, whether they're
Yeah.
a hoarder or a splurger. Um,
What if this is like the making of Jack Williams? Because like what little I know about him is he's a dad,
and a
he's
banker.
bad at fantasy, and I think he works at a bank.
Yeah, he's a banker. Yeah. He's either gonna sell high or just hold on way too long
Yeah, yeah,
for the
boomer
money, I
bust,
think.
baby.
Yeah.
All right, Bradley, thank you for jumping on for the first round. We will continue the search party for the mission and hopefully find him soon. I know he's in the second league. I just don't know whereabouts. So,
No.
thank you for joining us, and yeah, go well in your first week.
Likewise, good sir. As always, never a chore.
Always a pleasure.